Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Hope everybody's doing fantastic. In the series of our case studies, I'm going to talk about another case study on past life regression therapy. And this particular one is again a very interesting one. I am going to talk to you about organ regeneration and past life regression therapy, how it helps to change and improve the health, overall health that you might have been suffering with. So this particular person did come to us after many decades of ailing with different health problems. The person had gone to various doctors and had been taking treatment, allopathic earlier, and then later on combined with Ayurveda, because the allopathic medicines were extremely strong, and the doctors had different difficulty in finding out what the issue of the root cause of the health issues were. When we started out, the person reported that she had hypothyroid. She had been treated for hepatitis B. The liver had been diagnosed almost for more than a decade or 15 years back, with a sluggish liver and a fatty liver. And the person was also has also had an autoimmune disease and early onset of rheumatism and arthritis. So, for a person who has multiple health issues, one session is not enough. We need to do multiple sessions because we would be looking at different angles of what the ailment is. And based on that, multiple, because it was a very chronic case, we had to do multiple cases. And that is what I would recommend. If there are multiple issues that you have, don't expect a miracle in the first go. It does require consistent practice, not just from the therapist but from you as well, to see the results. And you will really be amazed to see that without medicine, there are fascinating results that can be achieved through past life regression or even other psychotherapies. This particular case, I used multiple different therapies. In the first session, what we did was we did a very simple meditation, preparing the person emotionally and mentally to agree and accept the therapy. So what happens is, if a person is very scientific and very logical in nature, it takes the subconscious and the conscious mind interfere with each other to not they are not able to completely accept that it will work. So what happens that it delays the effect of the therapy. It does work, but it will delay it. It won't be as effective. So in the first session, I did a bit of meditation, different types of meditation. The whole session was about half an hour, 45 minutes. And this was important because the person had to open up to the idea that yes, this will work for the person. And then I had asked the person to do a set of exercises for about a week that they could focus on. And post that, the second session that we did was related to past life regression. So, in that particular past life, the person saw three past lives. They were intermingled, and the person moved very quickly. But in all the past lives, there was either a complaint of something around the liver and the digestive tract, and the doctors were not able to find out in the first lifetime what went wrong and why there was a problem. But what the person did see was it was related to water. This was some kind, the place where the person was in that lifetime was in Rajasthan, which is a very arid, and it is desert, right? So there was she could make out that it was related to lack of water, and but that's it. But the doctors were not able to cure her. We worked on healing in that lifetime and leaving whatever the disease or whatever the problems were in that lifetime. We worked with that. In the second one, we again in the second lifetime that the person saw, a similar state happened where there was a comfort and there was a family that was helpful, but the death happened suddenly. And post this, the third session we did healing in that session, and then in the third session we did organ regeneration, and I used different therapies, color therapy and pranic healing as well. for the person. And what we also discovered, what I discovered was there was probably a problem with the spleen and not just the liver. There was a problem with the spleen and also the stomach, and a bit of problem with the intestinal tract. So I worked with the client to to heal those parts and give positive affirmations. And post that healing, there were another set of exercise that was given to the patient for about 2 weeks time, and we did another healing session which was related to energy healing and pranic healing. And overall, so the this took about a month to 4 to 6 weeks. And I wanted to share that from the client. So after we did the session on organ regeneration, the person actually came back, and when they took fresh reports, they saw that there were possible problems with the spleen. But after we did the healing, the spleen was absolutely perfect, and the person did not feel any difference, and the reports were clean. So what was shown as an early onset of problems in the spleen we were able to reverse that because of the healing technique and the psychotherapy that we used with the client. The other thing that the person reported, that the medicines that they have been taken has come down. The person feels a lot more energetic, and the person has been able to reduce the dosage of the medicines the person has been taking, which I think after so many years is a big, is a big difference just between 4 to 6 weeks. The third difference the persons felt was that the overall well-being, just feeling better from the inside, better emotionally. And of course there is still some work to be done from healing the other emotions and relationships. But since this was specific to the health issue, the person definitely saw a difference, one in terms of energy levels, one and second in terms of the reports that came out in the spleen and the liver, and also the thyroid levels. And the third was overall well-being, just feeling more healthier and being able to digest food better, and not have problems with digestion. So and if you feel there are issues that you've been having, multiple health issues that the doctors have been unable to diagnose, it may be related to some of your past lives, or a particular past life that something happened. And if you feel that you would want to do a session or even do a small consultation, you can reach out to us for a quick 15-minute consultation. It'll be free of cost. You can, and if you want to book a session, you can definitely reach out to us at 888-619-6890. And do follow and subscribe to our channel. We are there on Insta, we are there on Facebook, as well as the YouTube channel known as Tarot Inc. by Bhavna. And share it with anybody you feel needs help. If you feel somebody has been feeling not up to the mark, they've been feeling unhealthy, or they've been just haven't been able to find out the reason of their lack of mental or emotional health, please do refer us to them. We would love to be able to help and work with clients who are in the need of the most. So thank you so much for listening, and stay connected. Till then, till next time, see you.